Hello there, beautiful people. This is your girl AZV and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button below to subscribe, and of course the notification bell, so that each time I upload a new video you'll be the first to be notified. And if I'm a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you for your love, thank you for your support, thank you for always supporting me. I love you guys back to back. So in this channel we talk about love, relationship, friendship and lifestyle. And in this particular video I want to talk about pregnancy process in Cameroon versus Cyprus. Having a baby in Cameroon versus having a baby in Cyprus. Like, normally I've never had a baby in Cameroon, but I've been an assistant mom. Like, I've been close to my sisters. They have been giving birth. I've been so close to them. Maybe I follow them to antenatal, everything about the doctor's appointment, and go with them. So I really know what's up, like the process in Cameroon. But in Cyprus I'm giving first-hand information. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive straight to the video proper. So the first aspect I want to talk about is attending clinic, like attending antenatal. Concerning antenatal, I prefer Cameroon over Cyprus because in Cameroon, when you go for antenatal, the nurses are there. They tell you they'll tell you, do this, don't do this, eat this, don't eat this, do like this, like stop eating this, doing this, sleep like this, don't sleep like this. But in Cyprus here, you just, if you go to for antenatal, like they will just have to go and check if the baby is kicking, your blood pressure, or how the baby is growing. That's all. There's nothing like, oh, eat this, don't eat this, do this, don't do this. So in that aspect I prefer Cameroon 100%. You know, when I was pregnant here, most of the way I slept, the things I do is either I remember that, oh, they said in Cameroon, when I was in Cameroon, this is what no doctor yet ever told me that, oh, you have to sleep more on your left, not your right, or maybe more on your right, not on your left. No, I knew that when I was in Cameroon. I used my common initiative, and most of the times I use Google. I search online. Every day I was on Google checking things, what I can eat, what I cannot eat. Because if here, no doctor will tell you that eat this and don't eat this whatsoever. That's the first point. The second point I want to talk about is attending your appointment. About attending your appointment, I would prefer Cyprus over Cameroon, because in Cameroon, if you don't attend your appointment, nobody cares. No business. Nobody will call you, oh, why didn't you attend the clinic today? Why didn't you do this? No, nobody will do that. Maybe there's something that is wrong with you, or something is wrong with the baby, but nobody cares to know, for you to say, oh, what's up, why didn't you come for clinic today? But here in Cyprus, if you don't come the day of your appointment, they'll start calling you, remind you that you have an appointment. If the time reaches that you have not come, they'll start calling you. Because if you are going to give your name to register for antenatal, you have to give a name of a friend or somebody that they can call in case they cannot get to you. So if you miss your appointment, they'll start calling you. If you don't pick your calls, or if you miss the call, they'll start calling the number you gave until they'll have to get to you. Like, if you are a Cameroonian, they call you, your number does not pass or something, or you don't pick the call, they call the second number you give, and it's not available. They'll look the file for any Cameroonian that is there. They'll look the file. Same like Nigeria. If it is a Nigerian, they call and you don't pick, they call your friend, you don't pick, they'll look the file of all the Nigerians that have ever registered antenatal there, and they'll start calling. Do you know this particular person? She's from Nigeria. She was supposed to attend at the antenatal today, but the person did not come. Do you know? Can you call the person and ask the person why? So there are people, they really care. They follow you up. They really care. Like, there was one time that they were looking for one Somalian girl, and that time I just gave birth, and they were looking. It's like they call us Somalians. Their number was that strong COVID time. It's like they called and their numbers are not available, and they had to call me. Do you know any Somalian girl? I just told them, okay, of course contact the Somalian people that I know, if they to ask if they know. So that's how far they can go. They really care. If you don't attend antenatal, is a bother to them. So to that, about appointment, I prefer Cyprus over Cameroon. Then the next point about revealing the sex of the baby. For that, of course, I prefer Cyprus over Cameroon, because in Cameroon, you have one baby in your stomach, one girl. They'll tell you have twin boys. So they are not accurate. Just some, like, their accuracy is kind of 30%. They are not really sure. Like, my sister was pregnant, they told her she was going to give birth to twin, and she gave birth to one girl. So I don't trust it. But here in Cyprus, we don't, when somebody gives birth, nobody asks, okay, what's the sex of the baby, because when the person is pregnant, in your second trimester, you attend your rendezvous. Your second trimester, they tell you the sex of the baby. So then when you are already pregnant, people ask you what's the sex of the baby when you are pregnant, not when you have given birth. Because when you are giving birth, everybody knows that, okay, this is the kind of child you are giving birth, this is the sex of the baby. Nobody bother to ask you, oh, what's the sex of the baby. We already know, so nobody asks, except the person is not close to the person, was not used to birth. If I have my friend and my friend is pregnant, the pregnancy is 5-6 months, I must know the sex of the baby. That's it. In Cameroon, they will tell you that you are giving birth to a boy. You go and show boy things, and behold, you give birth to a girl. Or maybe they'll tell you give birth to a girl, but some doctors, they are not it's not that, it's not 0% anyways. There are some doctors that say, okay, this is a girl and you give birth to a girl, but the accuracy there is very, very low as compared here. It's very, very, very confident. Like, let me not just say 100%. There's kind of 95% accurate. So that I would prefer Cyprus over Cameroon. So the next point I want to talk is about hospitality. Concerning hospitality, of course, I would prefer Cyprus over Cameroon, because in Cameroon, somebody will be in labor. Like, I accompanied my brother's wife one day that she was in labor, and when she went there, that was how the nurse was looking at her. See, you resemble person there for labor. I beg, I want to go pan fufu. I want to go pan fufu for Basai. Join me go pan fufu. I want to go pan fufu for Basai. Join me go pan fufu. See, you don't labor there. The work are stressed. So, like, if they have not seen you stressed, like, to show that you are really in pain, that they will not really attend to you. Maybe they will say, oh, run around hospital 7 times. But at times it really helps. It really helps to ease the labor. But at times it's not really necessary, because you don't know what the person is passing through. Not everybody shows pain that much. Like, some people, they can be in severe pain, but they are still smiling. But the nurses in Cameroon, they just want you to cry and shout so that they'll know that you are in pain. They don't really take people serious. No, somebody can go that the person is really in pain, and they'll tell the person to run. Maybe the person go and run there and collapse or whatsoever. So I don't buy that one. I prefer the hospitality here is better. But it's better because the nurse, they will check you over and over. They will not let you go to the house, because then they don't like to see people in pain. They will not allow you go to the house. They'll make sure they check over and over, make sure you are very okay, follow you up, and kind of, if it is not going there, like, if it is time for you to give birth and it's not going there, either give you forced labor or they do you CS. They don't want people to stress too much. So about hospitality, I prefer Cyprus over Cameroon. So the next thing I want to talk about is concerning food. About food, of course, I prefer Cameroon over Cyprus. I prefer Cameroon over Cyprus because there are so many food there that you see. If you are pregnant, some people even give birth at home without any complication. It's not like it's very good to give birth at home, but it's not that bad. Some people give birth at home without any complication, but here in Cyprus, you cannot. You answer questions. You cannot give birth at home here. But in Cameroon, you give birth without any complication. You know, in Cameroon, some people, there are so many food that you can eat. This is for pregnant women. This is not for pregnant women. If you eat this, I feel like even if you are not a nurse, you are not a medical practitioner, like mothers, they will tell you, oh, this is good for a pregnant woman, this is not good for pregnant woman, and it really works. There are some things that they will say, okay, eat this one, don't eat this one, and it really works. It is labor, very simple. It really is the process, and it makes it very simple. You know, in Cameroon, you can even give birth in the house before going to the hospital, but here it is not possible. Though you cannot give birth in the house. you cannot give birth in the house. You just have to go to the hospital. If they are there, don't reach, they will call you until broken. Maybe they'll even send an ambulance when you can carry you, bring them to hospital. So here it's not possible. It's impossible. In Cameroon, you can give birth. Maybe you feel labor, you go and call your next door neighbor, say, oh, the person no labor, mommy go just can't take the kid. But here it's not possible. So in that aspect, I prefer Cameroon to Cyprus. Then another thing about first aid. Here there's nothing like first aid. First aid, you have to go and take first aid in the hospital. In Cameroon, when you are pregnant, when you are about to give birth, you see one mommy go just walk backside, go cut grass, ground, and take and drink. You find say so that you open road for pikin. Take this one, that you open road for pikin. See, they are giving you, oh, take this one, pump the one, drink this one. My mother, when I was pregnant, I was like, look at what my mother is doing, giving things for people to do, and everything is okay. But me, I did for you. And when they give you all those helps like that, it really is level. And when you go to the hospital, you don't stress, even though because if like some of us that are from that kind of tradition that we believe in herbs, that tradition that we believe in herbs, like we go to the hospital, you don't take that long in labor room. Now just go, it's very easy. And like my junior sister, when she was pregnant, she wanted to give birth. When I went to the hospital, that's how she was smiling, and when the nurse was looking at her, see you small begin like you say you resemble person there for labor. That way there for labor, I go no. She was just saying auntie, and if it pains so, I was the nurse was like, if you feel pains me, I go no. See you, if you pain, you resemble person the feel pain. And she was on serious labor. When they said, the nurse just said, oh, let's go and check. Maybe this kind of thing that we are saying, maybe it can be very serious. And when they went and checked, they saw that she was at 7 centimeters. That's how the nurse shouted. Like seriously, so this became the devil level since, and that's after how many minutes she just gave birth. And the nurse, when she just gave birth, that nurse was like, "Child, this became, I mean, they pump you." So it's very easy for us. First aid is like you can go behind your house, take some herbs and take that will help you, like they will ease delivery. But yeah, there's nothing like that. You will go they check picking, maybe you have your high blood, or say okay, take this, or your sugar level is high, take this, that's all. There's nothing, you know, also one face see the grass the way you take them. So there's nothing like that. Labor your labor. If you cannot labor, they operate you. That's why operation is common. If you cannot labor, if it is more than you, they operate you. So in that aspect, I really do prefer Cameroon to Cyprus. So that's the aspect I prefer Cameroon to Cyprus, and those are the aspects I prefer Cyprus to Cameroon. So in my next video, I'm going to talk about childbirth, where I prefer childbirth Cameroon versus Cyprus. So I'm doing the video now. I'm doing the video immediately after this. So thank you for following this. So I cannot join it here because I don't want the video to be too long. Thank you for following this far. Please, if you have not subscribed, know where to hit the red subscribe button to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that each time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to be notified. And drop your opinion down below, the present country you are and your country of origin, where you prefer pregnancy, you know. So let's discuss about this. Thank you for following this far. I'll see you in my next video as well now.